Welcome to Air News Daily on Wednesday, the 7th of January. I'm Jeremy Spake. Amsterdam Schiphol Airport hasn't had the easiest of starts to 2026 as the Dutch airport has been crippled by adverse weather over a number of days. The Arctic-like conditions have meant reduced flow in traffic, resulting in airport congestion and significant delays for customers. One notable flight a couple of days ago was the KL1003, a KLM A321neo service to London Heathrow. It left the gate with a slight delay and then spent 2 hours trying to navigate its way to the active runway for departure, only to be forced to return to stand. I can visualise the reaction of the customers on board right now, but as an aviation veteran, prefer erring on the side of caution to ensure everyone's safety. With Storm Goretti heading for the UK and Europe, passengers can expect more delays, and my advice: check ahead, remain calm, and remember, safety first. Taiwanese carrier Starlux has taken delivery of its first A350-1000, becoming the 11th global operator of the largest version of the A350. The striking livery includes the 1000 designator emblazoned on the rear of the fuselage, and the aircraft will be used by the carrier to serve its growing network of destinations across Europe, the US and inter-Asia. In the time-honoured tradition, the aircraft was welcomed into Taipei by a celebratory water arch. India's newest startup airline, Shankh Air, yes I said Shankh, is planning to start operations by the end of this month. Based in Lucknow, the airline claims its mission is to focus, in their words, on middle-class travellers and first-time flyers. The carrier will debut services using a fleet of 3 Airbus A320s, with additional airframes scheduled to join the carrier later in 2026. Early indications are that they are planning to serve Delhi, Mumbai and other major cities across India from their Lucknow base. We will, of course, be watching with interest how the carrier copes with the cutthroat Indian domestic market. Back in the day, the only way to escape your mobile phone, other than to turn it off, was to hop on board an aircraft. But as we know, most people crave connectivity even when they're at 35,000 feet. Good news then for American Airlines AA Advantage members, as the carrier has announced a partnership with telecoms provider AT&T that will provide free, high-speed, satellite-based Wi-Fi across more than 2 million flights a year. The carrier said that it hopes that by early spring, the service will be available on nearly every American Airlines flight. And finally, another airline celebrating a milestone anniversary in 2026 is Hong Kong's Cathay Pacific, who kicked off their 80th year with a special A350 flight yesterday to San Francisco, sporting a retro livery many will remember, assuming of course you're as old as me. The airline has a host of special events planned throughout the year, as well as the chance for customers to see some of the uniforms that have adorned the airline's crew over the past 8 decades as they travel around the carrier's network. Must go and have a look myself. Thanks for being with us, and we'll be bringing you more news tomorrow. See you then.
Join us again tomorrow for more news from the aviation world. And don't forget to subscribe to Air News Daily.